these kind of horror stories aren't rare. Managers who skip proper accounting end up spending more time cleaning up mistakes than growing their business or serving guests. So now that we've established how important this is, let's try to understand the main challenges property managers face in getting this right. We see three pervasive challenges in short-term rental accounting: revenue recognition, expense management, and asset and liability management.
There's often kind of two areas people come to clearing, and they're really making big mistakes when it comes to trust accounting. And one of them is certainly revenue recognition. The other being something else we'll talk about a little later on, which is the expense management side of things.
And so we bring up point number two, which is expense management, right? So expense management, like Corey rightly said, is the second big challenge. And in some cases, actually, the most property managers when they end up losing money or they're not profitable, it's not only because of the revenue, but because they're not being able to manage their expenses in a standardized manner. So many times you talk to property managers, they have questions like, is this expense an overhead or is it related to a property? Did I charge it to the right property? Have I categorized my expenses correctly? How do I come up with a report that tells me what all my expenses are? And finally, the big question people ask is, how do I control these expenses better? How do I proactively prevent expense creep?